Hey guys, I wanted to take a minute and make a video and talk about something that's been happening to me lately, and maybe it'll help some of you too. Uh, if you've noticed lately that your game has been getting, its frame rate has been getting worse, and you're running a lot of mods, um, and it hasn't always been that bad, but it seems like you're getting a lot more frame rate lag lately. Here's something that I do from time to time when I notice that happening. I go into my Mechwarrior 5 folder. Um, right now, I'm in the mods folder to show you how to get there. From the mods folder, this is where I install all of my mods, right? And this is in the users folder of my drive or whatever you want to call it. So you go in users, then app data, and then into the Mechwarrior 5 Mercs. Oh, well, local, then Mechwarrior 5 Mercs. But anyways, let's go up a folder. So you can see there, it's app data, local, Mechwarrior 5 Mercs, saved, and then that's where your mods folder is. Now it depends on how you installed the game. I think it's a little bit different if you use if you downloaded your game through Steam. Then obviously you're using the Steam mods folder. I think I've never used it, so I'm not sure exactly how that works. I just know it's a little different. And same for other ways of downloading. I downloaded and installed the game through the Microsoft Store because I originally had this on Xbox, and didn't want to buy it again. So I just, uh, you know, downloaded it from my, I logged in and then downloaded it from the Microsoft Store under my account that I have for Xbox. Um, so that being said, this works if your install path is similar to this. If it's not the same, try and find these folders somewhere else, I guess. But anyways, where my mods folder is, I have these other folders, game folders. There's a folder called config. Go into the config folder. There's a Windows no editor folder. I go into there, and there's all these config files. These are .ini file type. Let me see if I can get it to show up. Does it show it there? It does not. But if we go into properties, you can see that these are .ini file types, configuration settings. So looking at these, you can see from the size here, some of them are big. A lot of them are just 1 kilobyte. I don't think there's really anything in those that are only 1 kilobyte. Uh, yeah, I don't think there's anything in them. I've never bothered removing those, but what I do is these bigger ones. So I'll do like engine, game, game user settings, and input. I'll take these files, cut and paste them into another into another folder, so that they're not deleted. I can always replace, move them back if I need to and restore them if something happens. But nothing like that has ever happened when I've done this. It's just a precaution. Basically, you just delete these, cut and paste them into another folder, and purge them from this folder. The next time you start up the game automatically creates these if they're missing. So once you delete them, you don't need to recreate them or anything. Just start the game up; it'll automatically create new ones to replace them. That being said, obviously, a file like game user settings, if you delete that and then create a new one, you're going to lose all your setting. It's going to go back to default. All your settings in the game will go back to defaults. So if you're playing with some custom settings, make sure you know what those are. Maybe do some screenshots or something before you do this, so that you remember what all your custom settings are. Uh, I've always forgotten to do that. I basically at this point just have memorized what my settings are, which ones I need to go back and reset. And I'll say this: I've never experimented by just removing one of these at a time. I'd rather just do them all at once and get it over with. So you may not actually need to remove the settings one. Maybe it's one of these other ones that's doing it. But basically, what happens is once you remove these and do new ones, I guess there's a lot of crap that gets built up in one of these files that can make the game start to lose frame rate at some point, and that's why you're seeing that frame rate lag if you're using a lot of mods. It seems to have something to do with mods. So the mods are writing something into one of these files, and eventually, as it builds up over time, it starts to create frame rate lag. So I just purge these and then start the game, and it almost always works. If it's this issue where you're seeing frame rate lag that you didn't have before, and it seems to be building up more over time, and you're running a lot of mods. Okay, there's a lot of different things that could be causing your computer to have poor frame rate performance. But in that specific case where you're noticing it happen like that, and you feel like you shouldn't be having frame rate lag because you have a good machine, things like that. My machine is fairly new, so when I see my frame rate start to drop, that tells me that something else is going on. Usually there's something running in the background that I need to take care of, or it's something like this. So I just want to make a quick video, kind of show you guys what I do. I've mentioned it in a couple of videos previously, just in passing. I mentioned clearing out your INI files. But I figured I might as well make a video about it and see if it actually helps any of you out, because I know some of you weren't really sure what I was talking about, or maybe just ignored it. So hopefully this helps some of you. If not, good luck. It sucks when these games don't run as smoothly as they should. But yeah, hopefully this will help you. Anyways, let me know in the comments if you know of any other tricks like this to help if your frame rate drops or you're having other issues. I'm sure it'll help out other people. And until next time, have a good one.